Hello, welcome to the 3D market commentary for today being Friday, July the 8th. Hopefully you guys are having a great trading week so far and you're going to have a great end to your trading week. Now, let me just put the disclaimers up here on the top left-hand side. So please read them, even if you need to pause the video to do so. Now, just to point out where you can go if you need extra support, resources, you want to check out our apps or anything like that, there are two places you can go. Firstly, you can email me, Becky@tradewithufos.com. I think you can just about see that on the screen. And you've also got the link there, which is tradewithufos.com/Becky. So let me just take you to that and show you what I mean. Yeah, for some reason, this happens sometimes with my taskbar. I can't see it on the other screen. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. So I took you there. Here it is. So tradewithufos.com/Becky. From here, you can check out one-on-one coaching, apps, courses, general coaching, our live trading sessions. So you can check the schedule for the sessions that we do on YouTube. You can log into different areas depending on what you have. If you scroll down, you can track the trades that we place and what happens with these trades. So for me, on this link specifically are the trades that I place in stocks, Forex, and cryptos on my live sessions. If you scroll down, you can learn more about the apps on a monthly and yearly basis, depending on which platform you use. We also got more information about our Predictive Options Planner, which is our platform. There's also a question and answer section as well, where loads of questions have been asked and they have been answered. So you may find the answer to your question already here, or it may be that you have a new question, in which case you can post that. So lots of resources, lots of help, lots of support, all from the same page, which is tradewithufos.com/Becky. Okay, so now let's go and have a look at our 3D market commentary, and we'll bring that up. Brilliant. So we call it a 3D market commentary because we are looking at three major elements per market that we're going to look at. So the first element we look at is market climate, which is essentially how or which direction do we expect this market to go in, up, down, or nowhere. We use an app to help us. It's called Auto Climate. And we use these little dots to give us an idea as to where those probabilities lie. And we'll look at that per market. Then we'll look at buy and sell UFOs, which stands for unfilled orders and means where do we have buyers that could push price up and where do we have sellers that could push price down. And we look for those again with an app called Auto UFOs. It shows us with these little green UFOs where the buyers are, and with the little red UFOs where the sellers are. So we'll look at that per market as well. Then we'll look at market volatility, which is how quickly we expect these markets to move. So we'll start with the S&P 500. And for each of these markets, we are looking at a daily chart. So different things happen on different time frames. We are looking at a daily chart. So with the S&P 500, we have a thin dot on auto climate. That means not enough probability in either direction. So we do nothing. No need to do anything if we don't have clear probabilities. Now we do have buyers, very recent, that were formed yesterday between 38.75 and 37.44. They broke sellers as well. So we may be seeing a change to the upside, but we'll wait and see whether this confirms itself to probability up. For the time being, nothing to do. Now, with volatility, we'd expect movement up or down in 1 year of 26.19%. In a day, that's 64.38 points. In a week, 144.73 points. And in a month, 295.04 points. Now, in order to get this news flash, by the way, which is the email that we send out every day, Monday to Friday, that has this information on, you can sign up for free by going to tradewithufos.com/newsflash. And from there, you'll be able to sign up to get this sent to your inbox every day. That gives you the probabilities in each of these three areas. Okay, moving on to the next market, which is crude oil. Let's load this. Now, as we load crude oil, let's just have a look here as well about the different educational elements that we have. So we have courses, which you can go and check out at tradewithufos.com/courses. We have courses in futures, stocks, forex, backtesting, trading plans, and psychology. Now, each of them are very useful in their own right, and they also come, most of them, with a 3-month complimentary access to the auto UFOs and auto climate. It's a lot of A sounds there. So with that, auto climate, which is down here, this is a free app on most platforms that you can get it on anyway. Auto UFOs, which is this app here, which shows us where buyers and sellers are, that's a paid for monthly subscription, and it depends on what platform you use as to how it works. Now you can, by going to tradewithufos.com/apps, you can go and check out the apps by themselves. You don't have to do a course in order to get the apps. You can just subscribe to the apps. But most of the time, it is cheaper to get a 3-month complimentary access with a course than it is to just use the apps for 3 months. So check that out, see what works best for you. Okay, so let's come back and have a look at oil. So we have a thick red dot, probability down. However, we do have buyers very close by. In fact, we're just within them. The buyers are between 102.14 to 95.1. We have sellers here between 116.58 to 110.43. They've worked a couple of times. Price came in here and was pushed down. Came back up here and was pushed down. Came back up here, was pushed down. Sellers push price down. That's why we want to know where they are. Buyers push price up. That's why we want to know where they are. So what we have at the moment is from the auto climate showing us probability down, but buyers right there. So we've got sellers and buyers fighting each other pretty much exactly where we are right now. Who will win? Couldn't tell you. Nobody can tell you. Nobody knows 100% what's going to happen in the markets. And when we have conflicting probabilities, it becomes more of a guess. So wait for this to clear itself one way or the other. Then we have clear probabilities in one direction, and it makes it obviously more likely that the action we take is beneficial for us. So with volatility on oil, we'd expect movement up or down in 1 year of 52.87%. In a day, that's 3.42 points. In a week, 7.53 points. And in a month, 15.67 points. That's movement either up or down in these periods of time. So the next market is gold. So let's take a look at gold. Now, just to remind you that we do coaching for free on lots of social media platforms. We do a lot of YouTube videos where you can watch our recorded sessions on. We do a lot of tips and sharing out on our LinkedIn and Instagram and all those kind of things. However, we do have an all asset advanced coaching that is a small monthly payment that gives people access to more live trading videos and more resources. So you can check that out if you like. Otherwise, if you go to our link tree, you can have a look from there and you can check out all of the social media things that we do and the resources that we put out for free. Okay, so gold, thick red dots, probability downwards. We have sellers here between 1834.9 to 1783.4. We have buyers here between 1652.8 to 1624.4. Overall, we're in between them. Unlikely that either the buyers or sellers affect us too much today. However, probability to the downside overall coming there from the climate for gold. Now, movement in a year on gold would be expected at 20.5%. So in a day, 22.42 points. In a week, 49.36 points. And in a month, 102.76 points. So that's gold. The next market is the US dollar. So let's load this. So with the US dollar, I'm just going to squish it down a little bit here so we can see properly. We have a thick blue dot. That tells us probability upwards. That's what autoclimate's telling us. We have sellers here between 105.44 to 104.405, and we've got no sellers above us. So overall, probability up here with the US dollar. Volatility expected in 1 year would be 11.46%. In a day, 0.77 points. In a week, 1.7 points. And in a month, 3.54 points. So that's the US dollar. Now, the last market is bakkt Bitcoin. So let's load this. There we go. We can see just about what we need to see here. There we go. With bakkt Bitcoin, we have a thin dot on our autoclimate, meaning not enough probabilities either way. We've just taken out some sellers. We had some sellers coupled on top of each other yesterday, and we've had them there for a few weeks. They've just been taken out, and we have new buyers that have appeared here over the last few days. They are between 19,922.5 to 19,122.5. So we may see, I wouldn't be surprised to see, Bitcoin confirm itself to the upside here, but it hasn't happened yet, so we will wait and see. In terms of volatility, we'd expect movement up or down in 1 year of 81.04%. In a day, up or down of roughly 1,100 points. In a week, up or down of roughly 2,400 points. And in a month, up or down of roughly 5,000 points. So that's each of our markets, looking at each of our 3 core elements, hence our 3D approach. Let's just highlight down here our weekly economic calendar as well. Today being Friday, the 8th of July, we have some news coming out literally as the markets open. So just on the US markets and Canadian markets. So that's the currency and the stock markets as well, that may have affected these markets and increased volatility. We have some more news coming out in other countries as well. I don't want to get the names of the countries wrong, so you can look into that more. I know China later on this evening, and I think that Argentina has Independence Day today, so less likely to be moving. So that's everything you need for the market commentary today. If you have questions, you can email me, becky@tradewithufos.com, or you can go to tradewithufos.com/Becky. From here, you can check out apps, courses, coaching, one-on-one coaching, live trading. Check out our session notes from the trades that I place in my live sessions. Check out more how our apps and platform work. And you can come down and look at the question and answer section as well to learn more or post your own question. So happy Friday. Have a great end to your trading week and have a great weekend ahead. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.